There you go.
You all good? All right, I'd like to call the order of the Monday, July 5th, 2021 Town Board meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call.
Board Member DeSclafani?
Here.
Board Member Steen?
Here.
Board Member Storms?
Here.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Here.
Supervisor Stanley?
Entertain a motion to approve the previous town board minutes.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion carries. Supervisor's financial report. Revenues June 2021. Rental cell use is $1,339.76. 2021 tax warrant interest and principal $26,143.36. Ambulance fees $22,347.50. Town clerk fees and Easy Pass $235. Rental cell doctors $1,200. Zoning fees $75. Building permit fees $9,253.36. Dog licenses $53. Ulster County sales tax revenue $37,678.09. Higley settlement $946.73. Planning board $775. Franchise fees $16,536.30. Fines and forfeitures $12,618. Police fees $30, highway revenue $342.40, summer rec $480 for a total of $130,053.50. Communications? I don't have any.
Well, the big thing, the most asked question last year during COVID was, when is the DMV bus coming to Shandaken? Believe it or not. Not if I'm gonna die, do I need a mask, what do I do? Is the DMV bus. So it is coming this Friday, July 9th, to the town of Shandaken Town Hall. I think it's still the same hours, 10 to 1, 2 to 3. You can do everything you normally do except the enhanced driver's license and the CDL license. So bring a cold drink in case it's busy, but it should be kind of exciting.
Sweet.
Yeah,
It's back.
yeah.
All right.
And that's about it.
Very cool. We'll move on to committee reports. Ambulance?
Oh, I didn't get a copy.
Good evening. Total calls received June 2021 for the town of Shandaken ambulance was 43. Mutual aid was given 4 times, received 0 times. Summer is in full swing, and with that comes droves of people from all over the land in hot weather. Combine the two, in our riverine community is the perfect setting for a great afternoon splashing in our plentiful waterways. At the sake of sounding like a broken record, there are inherent risks associated with swimming in the wild. Mostly, the fact that the river is unpredictable, and the current is not conducive to the novice swimmer. It also takes time for our rescuers to assemble and respond to a water emergency with our special equipment. So before you decide to engage in cavalier activities on the water, think about how long you can hold your breath. There has been an unprecedented number of drownings in the Hudson Valley this year, and many have attributed to novice swimmers entering the water that they should not have been in, particularly without a personal flotation device. Do not become a statistic and use common sense. As my family and I are frequent visitors of our local swimming holes, we have also noticed that there is not only an uptick in garbage at these spots, but also a prevalence of glass bottles and fishing hooks and line. Please do not carelessly discard your refuse around streams. Firstly, not only is it terrible for the environment, but it's also a safety hazard, as broken glass can easily end the summer for someone barefoot. Fishing hooks can also cause a nasty wound, are tough to get out of whenever they enter, and can spread infection. Carry out what you carry in. Do not bring glass bottles around recreation areas, and yet again, utilize common sense. In regards to COVID, as of July 2nd, there were 14 active COVID cases in Ulster County, yet another all-time low since the start of the pandemic. There are no cases in the town of Shandaken at this time. Total cumulative cases in the town since the beginning of the pandemic have reached 113, with all recovered. Total cumulative cases in the county have reached 15,231, with a total of 265 fatalities. Ulster County is 58% vaccinated, fully vaccinated at this time. 63.3 with at least one dose of the Pfizer or Moderna 2-dose series, and 73% of the 18-year and older population with at least one dose. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief. Building and zoning?
Howie could not make it tonight, so I'm reading the report. Building permits for 15, 1 demolition permit, 4 floodplain permits, 28 building inspections, 4 certificates of occupancy, 5 certificates of compliance, 1 stop work order, and 2 violations. Income total was $5,078.
Thank you. Police, Chief Story was also unable to attend tonight. The June 2021 monthly report was a total of 177 incidents, 5 summons, 4 arrests, 519 property checks. So, pretty quiet. Phoenicia Water, nobody here.
That's a first.
Pine Hill Water Museum,
Museum. Shandaken Historical Museum, Director's Report for June 2021. The museum had 41 visitors in June. Michael O'Neill from Chase & Companies is continuing to request property searches for his company. My friend Chris Van Cleek of the Winnisook Club will be working at the museum during the week. Aaron Bennett has brought the Oliveria Cemetery files to the museum and requests that we hold them until a new cemetery committee is organized and to copy and share when necessary. I continue to post on our 2 favorite Facebook pages. The museum continues to struggle with maintenance issues. I've currently requested a quote from Tanglewood Doors about the front doors of the museum. Robert Sass still has not responded about the work that was approved in 2019. I will persist. Thank you, Kathleen Myers. Just to add to that, I can personally go up there and see if there's anything I can do, or at least steer them in the right direction. If it's small things here and there, I don't mind going up maybe by the end of the week.
awesome, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Recreation, the supplies for the dog park fence were purchased after last month's meeting. It's about a 3-week wait for material, so we're expecting them next week, and then we'll set a date for the volunteers to come in, and we're gonna work out a week with Highway to pull the existing fence and concrete all the posts in. And other than
Bulldozer?
that, you're gonna pull them out with a backhoe, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
Or a skid steer, yeah.
Yeah.
They should come out pretty easy, they're pretty dilapidated.
Yeah.
Other than that, we have a bunch of Parks and Rec summer camp stuff to pass tonight, but everything else is good.
Oh, and then parents need to get in their applications. I did post it on Facebook, but not everybody goes on Facebook or the website. They can bring them in anytime tomorrow from 8:30 to 3, because the deadline's approaching.
30 to 3.
They start rec this Wednesday.
Yep. Very good. Public comments on resolutions. Nobody?
I have a question
That's right.
about, probably for Eric, about the Colorado Bridge replacement. Aren't the bridges under the county bridge or something? Oh, okay.
We have like 30 bridges in this province that we're responsible for.
30
Close to
that the town is responsible for. How many that the town is not responsible for? Another 10 or so?
probably.
So what determines?
Anything over 20 feet is considered a bridge, and anything under 20 feet is considered a culvert. Perfect example, the first bridge on Broad Tree Hollow is county. The second bridge right after it, 100 feet up the road, is ours. No rhyme or reason.
All right.
I just learned something new.
It's like a flip of a coin.
So what do we pay
County,
for?
but that's, they don't want to do.
So a culvert we pay for, or a bridge? Which do we,
No, we have bridges,
oh, we have bridges. They pay
a lot
for?
of bridges.
No.
You're right, so we have over 20 feet, the ones over 20
To
feet.
be considered a bridge by New York State, it has to be over 20 feet. It may be 19 and a half feet, look like a bridge, works like a bridge, but it's not considered a bridge by New York State. So, considered bridges, we have quite a few bridges, or probably most of the county for the, because we're all dead end hollows.
Yeah.
Lots. lots of little creeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have a lot of creeks here.
we have, I think, 8 or 9 right in Pine Hill by itself.
Those are historic though, right? Can't we not work on them?
Half of them are historic, half of them are just purchased. And in various shapes of disrepair that need to be replaced.
Does that answer your question? All right.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Nobody else? We'll move on to resolutions, if there's no motions.
Okay, starting with Resolution 8921, resolution to pay all bills. Whereas the Department of Audit and Control require town boards to sign and inspect all vouchers coming into the town for payment to number and total amounts from each fund. Therefore, be it resolved that the town board authorize the following vouchers paid. From general, $111,727.47. From highway, $542,480.75. Phoenicia Water, $27,711.96. Pine Hill Water, $16,021.71. Phoenicia Lights, $1,132.82. Chichester Lights, $168.69. Pine Hill Lights, $1,269.37. Shandaken Septic, $52.50, for a grand total of $700,565.27. And I move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member DeScalani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storms?
Yes,
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Yes. Resolution 9021, accept ballot petition for Phoenicia and Morton Memorial Library budget increases. Whereas the Shandaken Town Clerk has reviewed and certified as correct and accurate the petition presented by the Phoenicia Library Association and the Morton Memorial Library requesting an increase of the annual contribution of the town of Shandaken for the operating budgets of the Phoenicia Library and Morton Memorial Libraries, and the town board having determined that said petition is sufficient in form and content, be it resolved that the town board of the town of Shandaken requests that the Ulster County Board of Elections place the following proposition on the November 2nd, 2021 ballot for the town of Shandaken be voted, quote, yes or quote, no by the voters of the town of Shandaken. It follows, yes or no, shall the town of Shandaken increase its annual contribution for the operating budget of the Morton Memorial Library by $10,000 to the sum of $54,750 annually, and shall the town of Shandaken increase its annual contribution for the operating budget of the Phoenicia Library by $10,000 to the sum of $182,000 annually, and move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member DeScalani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storms?
Yes.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
I will abstain.
Abstain. I don't have that section. Got it.
Resolution 91-21, resolution to award ambulance bid and authorize finance option. Whereas the Town of Shandaken Ambulance Department accepted a bid for a replacement ambulance vehicle on June 6, 2021 from Northeastern Rescue Vehicles, -10 Dwight Park Drive, Syracuse, New York, 13200. At the town board meeting on June 7, 2021 for a price of $167,675. And whereas the specifications were viewed by the ambulance chief and deputy chief and found to be acceptable. Therefore, be it resolved, the Town of Shandaken Town Board award the bid to Northeastern for $167,675. Be it further resolved, the new ambulance vehicle be financed in the amount of $140,000 through a statutory installment bond provided by Community National NA 4141 New York -28, Boyceville, New York 12412, for 8 years following the issuance date, $20,000 plus interest annually, with balance $27,675 paid from existing appropriations within the Town of Shandaken 2021 FY budget minus any proceeds from trade-in or sale of previous existing ambulance. And I move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member DeScalani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storms?
Yes.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Yes.
Resolution number 9221, authorizing the implementation and funding in the first instance 100% of the federal aid and state aid eligible cost of a transportation federal aid and/or state aid transportation project and appropriating funds. Whereas a project for the bridge replacement of Peck Hollow Road over Peck Hollow Stream in the town of Shandaken, Ulster County, bin 2270000, identified as pin 8761.61, the project is eligible for funding under Title 23 U.S. Code as amended that calls for the apportionment of the cost such program to be borne at the ratio of 95% federal funds and 5% non-federal funds, and whereas the town of Shandaken will design, let, and construct the project, and whereas the town of Shandaken desires to advance the project by making a commitment of 100% of the non-federal share of the cost of right-of-way acquisition, construction, and construction inspection work. Therefore, be it resolved that the Shandaken Town Board hereby approves the above subject project, and be it further resolved that the Shandaken Town Board hereby authorizes the town of Shandaken to pay in the first instance 100% of the federal and non-federal share of the cost of right-of-way acquisition, construction, and construction inspection work for the project or portions thereof, and be it yet further resolved that the Shandaken Town Board hereby agrees that the town of Shandaken shall be responsible for all costs of the project which exceed the amount of the New York Bridge funding awarded to the town of Shandaken, and that the sum of $740,000 is hereby appropriated from the town of Shandaken highway budget and made available to cover the cost of participation in the above phase of the project, and be it yet further resolved that in the event the full federal and non-federal share cost of the project exceeds the amount appropriated above, the Shandaken Town Board shall convene as soon as possible to appropriate said excess amount immediately upon the notification by the town supervisor thereof. And be it yet further resolved that the town of Shandaken hereby agrees that the construction of the project shall begin no later than 18 months after award, and that the project shall be completed within 3 years of commencing construction. That the supervisor of the town of Shandaken be and is hereby authorized to execute all necessary agreements, certifications, or reimbursements requests for transportation in connection with the advancement or approval of the project, and providing for the administration of the project and the municipality's first instance funding of project costs and permanent funding of the local share of federal aid and state aid eligible project costs, and all project costs within appropriations therefore that are not so eligible. And be it yet further resolved that in addition to the town supervisor, the following municipal titles, highway superintendent, town engineer, are also hereby authorized to execute any necessary agreements or certifications on behalf of the municipality/sponsor with New York State DOT in connection with the advancement or approval of the project identified in the state-local agreement, and that a certified copy of this resolution be filed with the New York State Commissioner of Transportation by attaching it to any necessary agreement in connection with the project. And be it yet further resolved, this resolution shall take effect immediately. And move its adoption.
Second.
Have a drink of water.
I'll give you a certified copy of that in one of your files.
Okay.
Board Member DeSclafani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storms?
I'm going to hold off until I can understand a little bit better, because I'm concerned about the $740,000.
We were awarded $950,000 to do this bridge. $750,000 is allowing us to get that money from the state to pay. for the
That's
bridge.
all I wanted to hear.
The bridge is under construction already. They made us do an amended.
Got it. Okay, so we're getting the money back.
We're getting the money back.
Okay, then I'm fine, yes.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Yes.
Okay. It's been a while they've been doing that project, right?
We got held up quite a bit for permitting by DEP for 2 years. It's, the abutments are in, they're set to steel this week.
All right, Resolution 9321, appoint Deputy Highway Superintendent. Whereas under Section 20 of the town law, the town board shall designate all appointed officers and employees of the town. Therefore, be it resolved that the following personnel be appointed as Deputy Highway Superintendent Kenneth Berrien Jr. at no compensation, and I move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member DeSclafani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storm?
Yes.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Yes. Resolution 94-21, resolution to hire summer camp counselors. Whereas under Section 20 notes of Decision 9 of the town law, the town board shall appoint all employees of the town. Therefore, be it resolved of the town board of the town of Shandaken that upon the recommendation of the director and assistant director of the town of Shandaken Summer Recreation Program, hire the following individuals as camp counselors. Senior counselors at $13.54 an hour, Kathleen Fitzsimmons and Michaela Morton and Natalia Morton. Returning counselors at $12.71 an hour, Raven Ryan and Faith Grant. First year counselors at $12.30 an hour, Rebecca Keaveney, Meadow Madera, Christopher Peterson, Emily Baker, Kira Smith, Bernice Delora, and Tierney Byron. Please be advised that all paid counselors shall receive 4 hours compensatory pay for mandatory orientation as required under state law, and move its adoption.
I'll second.
Board Member DeSclafani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storm?
Yes.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Yes.
Resolution 95-21, resolution awarding transportation bid for summer recreation program field trips. Whereas the town of Shandaken Summer Recreation Program will be taking 2 field trips during the coming season, and whereas the town advertised to receive bids for the following field trips: 2 buses for round trip to and from 1 World Trade Center, New York City, 7/28/21, 2 school buses for round trip to and from the Zoom Flume, Durham, New York, 8/11/21. Therefore, be it resolved that the town of Shandaken Town Board award the transportation contract to
So we have one bid from Tonju Transit, 5181 Route 28, Mount Tremper, New York, 12457. One motor coach, trip 2 is 2 school buses. Total price is for both trips $4,830.
I thought it'd be 5,000. So,
That's it. That's the only bid, so,
we have to award.
Yep.
yeah,
Okay.
yep.
So therefore be resolved that the town of Shandaken Town Board award the transportation contract to Tachi Transit for $4,830. I move its adoption.
Second?
Board Member DeSclafani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storm?
Yes.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Yes.
Resolution number 9621, hire interim Pine Hill Water Superintendent and adjust pay. Whereas under Section 20 of the town law, the town board shall designate all appointed officers and employees of the town. Therefore be it resolved that the following personnel be hired as interim superintendent for Pine Hill Water: Ethan Bernstein at $1,050 per month until September 30th, 2021. Be it further resolved, adjust pay for Pine Hill Water Superintendent Don Clark to $1,050 per month until September 30th, 2021, and move its adoption.
Second.
Board Member DeSclafani?
Yes.
Board Member Steen?
Yes.
Board Member Storms?
Yeah.
Board Member Van Blarkum?
Yes. All right. From there, we'll move on to open public comment. Mrs. Bryce.
Just very chatty, it's my
Yeah.
question for the highway superintendent.
All right.
Are you gonna pave Little Valley Road from off 28 this summer?
Probably,
That's all.
Okay.
it's not okay.
Anybody else? All right. We do have to go to an executive session to discuss some legal and employee matters. So I would entertain a motion to close the normal public, or the normal town board meeting and move to an executive session.
I make that motion.
I'll second.
Okay. So we're just gonna chat with Rich about some stuff some complaints about payroll and things like that. We'll do that first, and then we'll do the water thing. I mean, the water thing is just gonna be because Rick didn't show up, so.
And I do have a question about the Higley thing too, I want to talk about,
Okay.
because when you did that, did you?
I put 4 signs on the doors, so nobody, what the decision was made.
Even if there were no decisions?
When you get back on camera, yeah.
Okay.
You just say,
Thank you.
issue was resolved or whatever.
I'm new to the job,
Yeah, I know,
I'm
we haven't had
just
that
settling
many
into the chair.
executive. Yeah. Yeah. And the other, yeah.
Good. Okay, so we discussed a personnel matter, no decisions were made, and we are moving on. So I'd entertain a motion to reopen the town board meeting.
I'll make that motion.
And I second.
All right. I'd like to adjourn the meeting in memory of Jerry Baltz, Mickey Bush, Conrad Kundal, and Dorothy Rossitz. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make that motion.
Second?
Have a good month, everybody.
We'll go fast. July always goes so fast.
And then ski season.
Oh my God, please, don't say that
I
word.
can't wait.
Not yet.
They say July 4th, so you know, by the time you hit that, summer's almost over.
It's a little too political for a town board meeting.
Peter, just throw me your.
DMV. Friday.
And then first Friday, after, she was gonna make us wait till. Yeah, Ellen could report. Well, it's like I used to announce both of them, then on Facebook, and the public started doing it, we told them not to do it. So we just, you know, they know.
All right, Tracy, we're off here Wednesday. All right, so that's.
Yes. Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean.
That's lovely.